Welcome to Making Moves with Michael Barayev, and today we're going to talk about the lessons on cash, on money, on what we call the dollar bills. Okay? We're going to teach you guys some lessons on money. A lot of you guys are complaining, moaning, bitching about the dollar bills. So we're going to teach you today on how to actually create financial freedom. And you need to understand a couple of lessons on money. Money makes the world go round and round. I don't care where you live, whether you live in Timbuktu, whether you live in Indonesia, whether you live in Africa, Canada, United States, or Guatemala. They have something called money, currency, okay? Now some of you guys are in Forex playing around with the trading system. You guys trading money and trading dollars and euros all day. I love you guys. Keep it up. But we're not going to talk about trading today. We're going to talk about actually understanding what is money all about, the lessons of money. How do you get more money? How do you start creating financial freedom for yourself? How do you start to create financial freedom in your early 20s? So by the time you're 30, you don't have to worry about the dollar bills, okay? So lesson number one and step number one is very simple. Change your thoughts about money. You got to start changing your thoughts about money. Some of you guys have negative mindset, negative connotations towards money. Your mom, your dad, your church, your uncles, your family members, your cousins, and your teachers have told you money's not that important. Money doesn't make you happy. Rich people are evil. And you've been fed a bunch of bullshit and you believed it as a kid. And you always thought that rich people are bad. Rich people are evil. Rich people are not good. Rich people should pay more taxes. And I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. Without money, there is no world. Now, does that mean that money makes you happy? Absolutely not. If you're a miserable person when you're poor, you'll be miserable when you're rich. Money doesn't necessarily make you happy or make you mad. Money is just a tool. Money just is a reflection of how we do trade in the marketplace. Back in the day, if you wanted to buy a goat, you gave your partner a sheep, you gave the guy a horse, you gave him some tomatoes, and he gave you a goat. And someone said, you know what? Instead of me getting a goat or some tomatoes, I want to be able to choose what I want to buy. And somebody created the currency. $10, $20, $5, pesos, all these different things, okay? So you have to understand, you got to change your mindset on what money is all about. Money doesn't make it evil. Money doesn't make you evil. Money is not evil. Money doesn't make you happy, okay? Money is just a tool. It's a resource. Now, if you want more of it, you have to go get it. For example, if I say, hey, Joey, for every single paper you have, 5 papers buys you food for the day. You're gonna go running outside right now, and you're gonna what? Find as many papers as you possibly can. Why? Because money is just a tool to get you food. Money is just a resource. Very important. So you gotta change the way you think about money, okay? The way you think about money is crucial for you to step up and create financial results for your life. Without having the right mindset, you will not have enough money. You can be 50 years old and be broke as hell. You can be 20 years old and be broke as hell. Or you can be 20 years old and be rich, or 50 years old and be rich. It all depends on how you think about money. The way you speak about it, the way you think about it determines steps 2 through 12. Because if you don't change your thinking about it, I promise you, you will never, ever have financial freedom. Okay? So, step number 2. It's a very simple step. But some of you guys are sitting home in your mama's chair and your mama's couch, and you are what? Complaining about there's no jobs out there. I can't get a job. Nobody wants to hire me. I went out there for 5 resumes and nobody wanted to. Bruh, sis, you cannot create financial independence if you're sitting in your mama's couch at 3 p.m. playing video games. You cannot tell me that you're only 19 years old and you don't need to create money. Listen, I was working since the age of 10 years old. I was snow shoveling. I was making moves. And that's what you need to do. A lot of people nowadays are getting a little bit too lazy. They're not working. So what you need to do is create income. That's step number 1. Start to create income. Okay? Change your thoughts and then start to create income, right? Very important. That's one of the main steps you need to take is to create income. I don't care how. I didn't say where. I didn't say what. If you want to be a doctor, go work in a medical office. Do something. Pick up the shoelaces and tie them up for the doctor in that office and get paid for that. I don't care what you gotta do, start to create income. If you wanna be a barista, go ahead and be a barista. If you wanna be the best comedian in town, you better go work at every single comedy club, pick up the garbage, pick up the waste, clean the bathrooms, and get successful in that realm, in that office, in that job. You need to start creating income. Some of you guys think that that's beneath you. Screw that. Nothing is beneath you. What's beneath you is to be poor. What's beneath you is to have no money. What's beneath you is not to be successful for your family. That's what should be beneath you. Working as a janitor should not be beneath you. Working by snow shoveling should not be beneath you. Go rake some leaves. Do something. Find a job. Maybe go work for a sales company. Okay? I know for us, we're always looking for great talent. We're always looking for people that have a good attitude, a good mindset, that are ready to actually work, and we'll teach them the right skill sets to be a professional salesperson. So go first and create some income, okay? Number 3, increase that income. Go to your boss, go to your manager, go to whoever, the CEO, and say, listen, how do I get more money in this company? How do I create more value, okay? How do I create more value for you so I can get paid more? How many more videos do you need me to do? How many more bathrooms do you need me to clean? What can I do to increase my income? Now, if it detaches your mentality, if it distracts you from the first source, which is the first income that you're creating, then you should not do it. For example, it has to be symbiotic to what you're doing. Okay, so for example, if you're in sales, okay, I'm talking about entrepreneurs over here. If you're in sales and you work in a car dealership, you should not be selling horse shit door to door. I know it makes a lot of money to the farmers. I know, it's expensive, they need it. But you should be maybe selling in the service department. Maybe you go to the car wash next door and say, listen, every single car that I sell and I send them to you, you give me $10 or whatever the case is. Let's work out a referral system. You want to work in something that is symbiotic to what you're doing, okay? And increase that income. Start to get from $1,000 a week to maybe $1,200 a week. If you're making $500 a week, try to make $700 a week, but the symbiotic relationships, okay? If you're a door-to-door sales agent, create some relationship with some supers. Create some relations with some property management companies. Create some relationships in the industry that you're in so you can actually have referrals come to you and create that increase, little spread, okay? Now, the fourth thing, okay? You wanna stack, pack, and park, okay? What I mean by that is very simple. Don't get excited when you increase that income. Increase that income. Start to get more money. You maybe make an extra $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, $3,000 a week, maybe $4,000 a week in the industry that you're in. Okay? Don't spend it on bullshit. Don't spend it on a nice car. Don't spend it on your living expenses and increasing them. Don't buy some nice suits. You see, this is a nice red blazer. Don't be doing that yet. You're not at that step yet. Okay? Don't do the stupid shit by going to the strip club, by going to the bar, by going out and buying bottles for everybody. Don't do the dumb stuff. The next step is you're gonna invest in yourself only. Too many people start making a good income. They make $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $250,000, $500,000 a year, and they start to think that they're bigger and holier than everyone around them. And what they do is they stack a little bit and they start blowing it, or they start to invest a little bit too early. You do not want to invest in anything from zero in the bank to $100,000 in the bank. The only thing that you invest in is yourself. What do I mean? What do I mean by that? Books, audios, conferences, education. You want to put all the good stuff in your head, okay? So when it comes to education, okay, you could take all my money away. You could take all the clothing I have, my house, my apartment, my couch, my bed, everything, my car, everything. I promise you, in 6 to 12 months, I'll be right back where I'm at. 12 to 18 months, I'll be right back where I'm at. 2 to 4 years, I'll be exactly where I'm at, maybe even better. Why? Because you cannot steal what's inside of my beautiful brain. Unless I'm in a coma or I'm dead, there is no way to steal my information. The information is always within me. And that's why you want to invest in yourself. You want to put books, CDs, audios, conferences, events, networking, and you want to invest in yourself only. Very important you understand that, okay? Don't be investing into businesses and stocks and bonds and all kinds of nonsense. Invest in you. You are the best asset right now for your business to grow, okay? Now, number 6, while you're investing in yourself, Okay, when I say in yourself, it can also be your business, your little, your part-time business, maybe your full-time business, whatever it is you want to kind of, invest in yourself. But after that, you want to create a way to X yourself out of that income. So you may have to start a maybe business. Maybe you need to find someone to replace you. Okay, you got to start thinking of how can I replace myself out of income number one. And as a salesperson, okay, this goes for my salespeople, my entrepreneurs. You want to hire other people. You want to build a team. You want to build an organization. If you work within a company, you don't want to be doing all the work the boss told you to do. You want to duplicate yourself and X yourself out of that income and have someone else do it for you. Maybe build a team where you can actually focus on another part of the business so your income increases and your income is not stuck on to that specific task or job. Okay? So you want to X yourself. We call it the X factor. Okay? The X factor is when you are not required to make money for that income. So for example, as a manager, as a team leader, as a recruiter, as a builder, whatever it may be, as an entrepreneur, you want to have the income growing without you. So when you're not there, the money chases you. Okay? And while you're making that money, the next step is for you to start income number two. This is the biggest mistake I see a lot of people make. They start income number one, they start income number two, they start income number 3, 4, and 5, and they think they saw it on a meme on Instagram. Every multimillionaire has 7 income streams. Multimillionaires have multiple streams of income. Yes, that is true. Not the 7 part, but the income streams, the multiple income, it's true. You want to have multiple incomes, but there's got to be a process on how you do it. There's got to be a system and a step-by-step laid on how you're going to do that activity. You want to start income number 2 after your income number 1 is X'd out. So it doesn't require your efforts and your time to build it. Once you build step number 2, once you have income coming in from that business, you want to now expand that income, increase that income on the second flow. Okay? I'll give you guys an example. You want to find something that's symbiotic. So for example, okay, we have a huge client. I can't talk about it publicly on the video, but we work for a very big client. And this client is a Fortune 500 company. As a matter of fact, it's one of the top 20 companies in the world. Okay? Not the world, sorry, in America. Okay? They're a Fortune, I can't say what, Fortune 20 plus. And what we do for them is very simple. We bring them customers. Door to door, online, whatever the case is. We have another client of ours that is similar to that industry. Okay? But we do the same thing for them and it's symbiotic. So when I put my time into income number 1 and when I put my time into income number 2, it's very relatable and it doesn't distract me. Because income number 1 is not required for me to be there every single day. Income number 2 requires my attention. And then I build what? Income number 3, income number 4, and I keep repeating that process. But don't be jumping around from income to income. And don't be starting all incomes at once, because I promise you, the person who sprays is a loser. Winners focus and losers spray. Don't forget that, okay? Now that you have a second flow, okay, you want to stack, pack, and this is when you start to invest. This is when you start to make big moves. You start to maybe invest in some stocks. Maybe start investing in your business heavily, maybe into systems, maybe into recruiting, maybe into your management, whatever it may be. You are now growing your income. Maybe you need to hire an assistant. You want to invest in your business so it can grow. You want to invest back into the income so it can actually start giving you more income, so it spits more money at you, okay? And then you want to duplicate that with income number 3, income number 4. And while you're stacking that money, you start putting massive amounts of money to the side. You don't buy a Lamborghini yet. You don't drive a nice car yet. You don't wear crazy fancy clothes. You don't start buying all the crazy shit. What you want to do at this point is to stack, pack, and then invest. And then you want to duplicate and duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. Couple of incomes and take all that money. Number 11, you want to invest in cash flow positive assets, okay? Cash flow positive assets that create passive income, okay? And what I mean by that is maybe a huge stock, maybe real estate investment. For me, real estate is that game. Real estate, multi-family, not buying a house and flipping it, because that's the job. You want to put your money in things that are going to pay you monthly, pay you weekly, pay you bi-weekly, whatever it may be, so you start having some more cash flow, positive cash flow, okay? And then you can enjoy financial freedom with that money, okay? So I want you to understand there's a couple of steps here, all right? This is the steps that I learned from my mentor, Grant Cardone. He's my ghost mentor. I learned a lot from him. He told me so much on how to do this. You can actually follow his wealth creation formula. You can follow his booklet, the millionaire booklet. Like, you got to follow those things. The things are amazing. Those things changed my life. And you can do the same for yourself, okay? So don't forget, number 1, you want to change your thoughts about money. Number 2, you want to start creating income. Number 3, you want to increase that income, okay? Number 4, you want to stack, pack, and park your money. Number 5, you want to invest in yourself. Audio, CDs, conferences, networking events, yourself, your business, right? Number 6, you want to X yourself out of income number 1. Number 7, you want to start income number 2. Number 8, you want to expand income number 2. Number 9, you want to stack, pack, and invest. Number 10, you want to duplicate that in income number 3, income number 4. And while you're doing that, then you start investing in cash flow positive, appreciating assets that create a passive income. Okay, number 12, you then can start buying some nice clothes. You then can start buying some nice, juicy, fancy, jewelry, and investing in a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, a nice Audi, whatever it may be, and start buying some nice, fancy, schmancy stuff that you probably don't even need, but you want it because you've earned the right. And if you do make a dumb mistake and you waste money on a stupid bullshit, let's say a jacket, and that jacket was bullshit, or something was wrong with it, or the car was broken down, or whatever, you lost some money, it's no big deal. Why? Because you have passive income coming in, you can enjoy your financial freedom. But a lot of people, they want to buy the Lamborghini too early in their business, buy that nice car, get that nice house, get the nice everything, and they haven't created enough cash flow to do so. So don't do things prematurely, okay? Don't be mentally thinking like a popcorn machine. You want to create that income. Have a lot of income coming in, create passive income, then do the stupid stuff, okay? Then go spend money on the goodies, all right? Hopefully this helped you. If this has helped you, do me a favor. Share this with someone. Share this with a friend. Share this with a family member. Share this with a coworker. Share this with someone that's ambitious and hungry. Because if you don't want to share this, it's super selfish. Share it with someone where it can impact it. Because I remember somebody shared a video with me a long time ago. I saw one video, okay, by Grant Cardone. That changed my whole life because I started to think differently about money. So don't be selfish. Share this video, and you can follow me on Facebook, Michael Barayev. You can follow me on Instagram, Michael_Barayev. And I promise you, you can follow the entrepreneurial journey with me. We can have a blast. We can impact millions of people and help people be financially free. Have a good one, guys.